want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
It's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in this corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force, force, because that's the only thing that's gonna work.
But I mean, what are you looking for black men to arrive at? A place of understanding of like what do you want to see
Well, me
We
change?
believe that there
personally,
is no hope for them. That we don't believe in changing their minds. We don't. But I'm trying not to say what I really want to say because you're on stage. But if they could not exist, hey, we wouldn't be mad at.
I think for me, I think I want the coddling culture to kind of stop. I think they get validated a little bit too much and they're not held accountable as much as white men, Hispanic men, Asian men. Like the legal system works in their benefit a little bit more than they think it does. Seen as the ultimate, like most oppressed. And I think that that coddling culture needs to stop and they need to be held accountable for their actions.
Because we
Yeah.
live in white male patriarchy, white men set what's socially acceptable. So, with you all setting what's socially acceptable, the degenerate behavior of black male culture needs to be checked, and there needs to be more because we're no longer looking for accountability from them because they've proven that they will not take accountability. We need the men who set the culture to make them take accountability by exacting some sort of consequence for perpetrating behaviors that are not socially acceptable because you all create the socially acceptable behavior.
Y'all really set up in a room about black men need to be put in their place, and you're looking to the Ku Klux Klan to do it. If you hate black men that much, just say that. Stop disguising it as accountability. These black women here do not represent all black women. It's a small group of bitter, lonely, self-hating black women who hate themselves, hate where they come from, hate what they look like. Like y'all do know that if black men don't exist, neither will black women. They're so dumb and bitter that they can't even realize that the claims that they're making don't even make sense. You can tell this just comes from a place of bitterness and ignorance because one of them had the audacity to say that the legal system benefits black men more. The Ku Klux Klan has always been tied to violence against black men and black women. So y'all going out to solicit them to help y'all get rid of black men is, I promise you, it's not going to work out the way you think it is.
Well, is there any women
On here, Deuteronomy 28 and 50, the tender, delicate woman among you which would not avenge the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her husband, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. Alright, that's the word evil. That's just straight out crazy. Someone to the enemy, alright, kill and take man off. It's, well, eyes to be bad, evil to be the pleasing, to be injurious, harmful, causing or likely to cause damage or harm, to be wicked, evil, do mischief, good for nothing, an example of bad physically, socially, and morally. They're doing all that. All the above, they're doing that. Talk about we benefit from the justice. No, we don't. Totally against the so-called black men, the Jake men, alright, the curses. Alright. Already got shit my enemies later. Uh, it's a good line. Shit. That's that earlier. A lot of these women gonna die. A lot of y'all. Alright. It's what we men of the Lord, true men of the Lord, the prophet. Alright. Ezekiel 9:1, he cried also in my ear with a loud voice, saying, cause them that had charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hands. Talking about the angels. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand, and one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer inkhorn right by his side. And they went in, right, and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the power of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house, and he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer inkhorn by his side. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city to the midst of Jerusalem, which are you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians. It's that a mark upon the forehead of the man that died, and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. Alright? And that's what we're doing. Alright? He was calling out you black bitches. And to this other, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the cities and smite. Let not in that block, in that mark, in that previous voice, it's Dawa. Alright. It's them from judgment. Alright. The name of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. It said, let not your eyes spare, neither have you pity. Like utterly old and young, both maid and little children, young woman, and woman, a lot of you women gonna die. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark of the death and judgment, the Yahweh Yahushua. Alright, that's that wall. And begin at my sanctuary, those that know. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. Alright. A lot of these women gonna be dying, get put to death. Alright. The death angel gonna put your ass to death. Alright. Cause y'all gotta go. Alright, so that's pretty much it I got on that. Shalom.